on the 23 question, obviously, as we said, we're not yet ready to give guidance, which we normally don't do at this time of the year, but we did give some hints. And, the keys to driving growth are obviously our core portfolio, things like FIFA, for example, and live services associated with it, Madden, hockey, other sports. And then we've got a Need for Speed game coming, and there are 3 or 4 more things that we haven't announced yet, but you can imagine we are always trying to find ways to grow the portfolio year over year through new titles, new IP, and expansion, and as well acquisitions, which right now we're in the digest mode, but doesn't mean that we won't keep looking at everything going forward. So we're excited about next year. It looks like a strong year to come, and as Andrew said, we know that this is one of the greatest entertainment vehicles in the world right now, and so we're really in the sweet spot, and that's what gets us excited about it.
So what I'm getting from what was just said is that 2023 will be the year where we get the majority of the new sports IPs. So I don't know if we'll get an NBA Live this year unless they announce something at EA Play, but from what it looks like, it just seems that they want to focus on the core games this year so they can finish off or start the next quarter strong. And next fall is when they're going to announce all the different sports titles. I could be wrong, but it just seems that, there's a lot of disappointment with EA, with Battlefield. Apex Legends is pretty much, holding it down over there for EA when it comes to financials. Apex Legends, Madden, FIFA, those seem to be the 3 strongholds for EA when it comes to making money. So I don't know if they're going to take a risk on having new IPs drop this year. So I think next year with the college football, it's supposed to drop next year along with the new golf game. I think all that is going to get announced, for next year. I don't think we're going to get NBA Live this year. I also did some digging earlier. Basically, EA was asked if they were first of all, it was an NBA Live question, but they pretty much, ignored the NBA Live question. And then Andrew Wilson turned it into a question about, the likeness for, college basketball games. Basically, his answer was, I would tell you our focus right now is football, but what you've also heard us talk about is really building on our strength in sports. We believe this is a unique strength for us. We're the leading company when it comes to delivering multiple high-quality sports across at global scale. And it would not be a match for us in a world where we start to develop more into college football to start expand that to other college sports as well. So he kind of gave us a hint right there about college basketball returning in a sense. But like I said, you just don't know what's going to happen over the next couple of years. There's a lot of games over there at EA that's being worked on, that's being tight-lipped. So I guess that's one of the hints he was talking about. Basically, anytime they mention NBA Live, they say that they're laying the groundwork, they're doing this and this, but they've been saying the same thing since pretty much 2019. So that's all I got. I think if the game was going to get announced for this year, EA Play would be the number one spot to check for that information. If not, I truly believe NBA Live will probably come out next year with all the other sports games, because like I said, they're trying to get back into, the way EA Sports was back in the day with having all these different sports titles. And there's all this new tech that they have, basically trying to, put out different types of games. So I believe there's also a baseball game in the works. Not an arcade game, but like another simulation type baseball game. Because the guy that works on NHL, the Indian guy, Sam Ramjin Singh, I can't remember his name. He has baseball on his profile. So, and that had nothing to do with the arcade game that they picked up. So it's gonna be interesting. EA Play is gonna be very interesting to see what they promote, what they push. Yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. All right? Peace.